Welcome back to video number 3, everybody. We're going to be discussing the royal family in this video and all the things that have been going on this week. So let's jump in and cover it, shall we? Let's go. We're going to start off with Princess Catherine this morning. Now, we already know she's not going to be at Trooping the Color. We're also aware, by the way, that the king is going to be in a carriage instead of on horseback per his medical team. But it's coming out that Catherine is considering making a Buckingham Palace appearance if she's feeling well enough. I hope she is. I mean, we know that she really wants to be there. It's being reported because she really wants to support the king, the rest of the family. But unfortunately, the decision is not up to her. The thing is, she knows the importance of putting on a united front. She knows how important this key event is. And, she really wants to be there. Bless her. Now, because of this, royal watchers are predicting who they're going to see on the balcony. Obviously, King Charles and Queen Camilla are going to be there. Prince William is going to be there. I think Princess Anne. I think the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh. I think the Duke of Kent and the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester. I don't think it's going to be an empty balcony. And at the same token, another story came out that said that Princess Catherine, not Kate Middleton, Princess Catherine, could join King Charles at the Royal Thames Yacht Club to become the Commodore there after she, recovers from her own cancer battle. Now, this club was established in 1775, just as an FYI, and King Charles held that position that we were talking about for 12 years while he was the Prince of Wales. And they thought that the position would just remain unfulfilled, but now they're hoping that Catherine, Princess of Wales, will take it. Remember, this club is not a charity. So right now, King Charles says he's going to remain on as the patron, and that's giving a lot of sigh of relief because they have more than 1,000 royal patronages. That a list was recently completed with a review, and they're going to be looking at the relevant organizations and doing what they can do. I think that's lovely if Catherine takes it. All right, let's move on. Here we go. King Charles and Queen Camilla went to the Derby Festival at Epsom Racecourse in Surrey a couple of days ago. Now, they were there, of course, they were there to enjoy the races, don't misunderstand, but they were there to watch a horse that had been bred by Charles's mother, and the money for the race was like over 500,000 pounds. The name of the horse was Treasure in the Betfred Oaks, and he was rated 8th favorite by bookmakers. The odds were 18-1 and 26-1. So I want to make sure I tell you accurately. According to the article, the prize money for the race on that day was 541,035 pounds for the top 6 positions out of 12 runners. So the first prize which goes to the winner, is 311,905 pounds. Second place gets 118,250 pounds. Third place gets 59,180 pounds, and onward and onward and onward until you get to the last one, which is 6th position, and that one gets 7,425 pounds. Now, normally, the owner receives 75% of the prize money, and the remaining 25% is usually split between the trainer of the horse, which is 10%, and the jockey, who gets 10%, and then 5% to the stable staff and the racing charities. Now, that would explain why the king and queen were seen talking with racing manager John Warren. Now, remember, he used to be the racing manager for Queen Elizabeth for 13 years. Now, this horse was bred, as I just told you a few minutes ago, by Queen Elizabeth. And the horse is the daughter of stallion, master craftsman, and shimmering light, which was placed for the late monarch in 2 races. So won for 2 races for Queen Elizabeth in 2017. Now, you can tell from the facial expressions that they were really, really enjoying this particular race. And let's not forget that in June of last year at the Royal Ascot, when one of the horses that he inherited from his mother won. So I think he enjoys racing as much as his mother did. And we all know how the whole family loves, riding, Zara, the whole bit. So when the race was over, they went down because they were going to be giving out the trophy. But before they did, of course, they mingled, they talked. Look up on the left, there's that guy with the mustache, his security guy that always stands out so much. Anyway, the winner of the Holland Cooper Coronation Cup was jockey Ryan Moore, and that's who the king and queen gave the trophy to. The name of the winning horse was Luxembourg. That was interesting. Now, the lady to Charles's left in the polka-dotted dress is Holland Cooper's founder and managing director, Jade Holland Cooper. Very nice. She's very pretty, I might add. I, for one, am just very happy to see Charles out and looking so healthy and happy. All right, let's move on to our next event. Here's our next event with King Charles. He invited D-Day veterans to Buckingham Palace. And one of the people that was there was turning 100 on that day. And King Charles actually handed him a card. The gentleman's name is Mr. Miller. He lives in South Wales and he landed on the Normandy beach in June of 1944. And he took part in the Allied military operation to liberate occupied France and Western Europe. And one of the things this man said really touched me. He said, and I'm quoting, "I am proud that I can still share my memories with the generations that come after me and thankful that young people are interested in what happened." Wow. This man, by the way, was 18 years old when he signed up. He actually wanted to do the Air Force, but failed the hearing test, so he joined the Army instead. Good for him. Let's move on. All right, lastly, we're going to talk about James Middleton because he's very private. He doesn't usually share family photographs. Well, he put up some beautiful photos of family life from his residence in Berkshire. Now, these were placed on Instagram. Remember, his son is Inigo. That just reminds me. Okay, I'm not even going to go there. The Princess Bride, you guys. Remember? Inigo. I am Inigo. But what he wrote was very stirring. He wrote, "I wish moments like this could last forever. This special moment is all thanks to Ella. Let me explain. Elise, Inigo, and all the dogs came to hear me speak for the first time about my book, Meeting Ella. Ella introduced me to Elise. A few years later, we got married, and another year or so later, Inigo arrived. Ella and Inigo never met, but every moment Ella is with us. So if it wasn't for that moment, I would not have been able to capture this moment. Have a lovely weekend, everyone." We know what an animal lover he is. We know about his dog, Ella, who he says really saved his mental health. I love this guy. I think he's really nice. He's got that rugged Bridgerton look to him. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, oh my God. All right. All right, you guys, you know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave those comments, make them good. Don't forget to go down into the description box where you'll find the links to my Twitter, my Gettr, my Rumble, my email, my Patreon, my Amazon wish list. If you've donated anything to my coffee fund, thank you so much. And as always, you guys, have a great day.